check in on this buck that I saw last Thursday. It's Wednesday mornings, 6 days ago. And it is beautiful this morning. It's bright stars, just clear sky, nice and cool morning, completely still. So I got a good idea where that deer was bedded that day, and gonna kind of try to sneak in. It's still got about 2 hours and 15 minutes till daylight right now, so just gonna sneak in, see if we can get set up before he gets in there. Don't have a tree picked out, so I'm gonna have to shine the light around a little bit, but I'm gonna try to be as sneaky as possible while still picking the right tree and whatnot as well as I can in the dark. So I'll jump in there and see how this goes. It's breaking daylight. Had about 5 minutes of shooting light now, and I really got in here and got set up about as well as I could have hoped. Just gotten down in here in the dark, just kind of going to a spot. I ended up coming up on a scrape right in that spot, so feels like I'm in pretty good shape. Gonna see if he pops through here. If he doesn't, go check a camera real quick and get to work. Well, it's about 4:30 in the morning on October 24th, and I intend to be heading to the woods right now, but right now I'm headed back home because I forgot my light and my grunt tube. All right, let's try this again. I'm on my way to same bedding area I've been hunting, and I really think there's a good chance that here over the next week there's 2 deer that are really killable in this little area, but I'm not sure I'm on it because I haven't been able to scout it really since I kind of got on it. So I know they're there. I've seen deer there. I've seen a big deer there, but just being in the exact right spot, I don't know. And just gonna slip in there this morning, hunt for a couple hours. It's supposed to be like 78 degrees today is the high, so I won't last a long time, I don't believe, in the stand. Probably get down and do a little bit of scouting, jump around, check some cameras, and hopefully at the very least set myself up well for the cold front that we got coming up here in the next 5 or 6 days. So we're gonna jump in this morning, see what happens. Might be a good morning to stick a giant. All right, 15 minutes after the beginning of shooting light now. I've been set up here for a little over an hour yet, so got a lot of squirrels making racket around me, so I'm just making sure that none of it's deer. Did have some deer come through about 25 minutes ago, and then I had some blowing about probably 150 yards down the hill. I don't think they were blowing at me. I don't know if there's a coyote down there or what, but of them were going to make it by just fine. But there was one that came up through and just was high enough on the ridge to be downwind of me. I'm learning that the wind on this ridge, every time it says south, it actually really kind of turns and comes from the east. I'm guessing because just a little bit west of here, and really what I'm hunting on the edge of is there's a pasture and then some timbered area where there's not much stopping the wind, so I think that wind kind of blows up from the south and kind of turns east coming off of that. Well, it's about 9 o'clock and starting to warm up a little bit. Seems like the movement is pretty well over for the morning, so I'm gonna hop down, check some cameras, and probably do a little scouting around this part. I checked the camera, had a couple of good ones on the camera, not the true giant, I don't think. But, and then I came walking down this, where I knew there were a couple of really, like, concentrated groups of oak trees. And started finding a bunch of rubs, and started finding them like this one. And, I mean, this one is big and gnarly, and a lot of them are like that, especially on these cedar trees. And they're all right now coming down this one little point. You can't see it on the topo map, but it's just kind of where there's a ditch on either side, just coming down this hill, and all these spots are coming down this one little lane of this between these two ditches. So I believe we have a spot here that probably ain't gonna hunt as soon as I can get to it.